On this channel, we have gone car shopping from £300,000 to £500,000, all the way up to a £2 million hypercar. But today we're going shopping with a more realistic budget. We're going to travel the UK to find a bargain sports car with a limit of £30,000. So let's go see the first car, which could potentially be the next car which you have on your driveway. And if the first one isn't for you, we have 5 to see today. And the last one, it's very special. So let's go see the first car. Everyone, welcome the BMW i8. Released in 2014, this car was nothing less than a showstopper. And let's face it, it looks absolutely beautiful. And relatively speaking, it's now become a bargain. And it's a car which has been on my list for a long time. Just don't tell Jane. This car was simply ahead of its time in looks and technology, and the car was unlike anything BMW had ever made before. And the craziest thing about this car is how it looks, and also it's a hybrid. This car was truly futuristic for its day. It was a cool car which featured in rap videos and Hollywood movies. So how has this car ended up in our 30 grand budget? And first of all is BMW stats, and that's a big reason that these cars have dropped money. Let me tell you what they say it does. 145 miles per gallon.
How does that do 145?
It doesn't. Coupled with the fact that this car, despite these looks, had a tiny 1.5 litre 3-cylinder engine, values dropped a lot of money, and fast. But let's face the positives. This car looks amazing, especially when you see its Lamborghini scissor door party trick. This, even now, looks very Ford GT, which they're about 500 grand. It is a great looking car, super sleek, super low, and that's to help that horrific miles per gallon rating. One thing's really interesting is how thin the wheels are, and that was obviously for less resistance, so it got better miles per gallon, which obviously failed. But look at the air intake there as well. Like, it's like...
Surely that's just gonna pick up all the mud and water.
That's for exceptional downforce so that it doesn't do lots of miles per gallon. Now this car, when it came out, is far from cheap. The sticker retail prices was over £100,000, and that's a huge amount of money when you only get 374 horsepower.
This is slower than the M3, M4, M2, M5, M6.
Yeah, but what about miles per gallon?
X5. It's probably worse than all.
Probably is. I wonder why it's so bad. But like many amazing looking cars, when you buy it, miles per gallon is low on the list of worries. As more importantly, this car is no longer 100 grand. So with these looks and these doors, if it sounds and drives at the same level, Jane's Carpet Fund may be taking another backwards step. This is nice. What was that?
Oh look, onboard computer, 25 miles per gallon.
Oh, it doesn't lie. See, that would be the first reason like people would bring it back, wouldn't they? If that's saying that, you think they could have fixed that like the diesel emissions. So we hit the road to see if this BMW i8 30 grand car really does perform as good as its supercar looks.
That's obviously not foot flat to the floor, is it?
Disappointingly, that was put flat to the door. Okay, so it's never going to be a rocket ship, is it? Like, let's face it, for the money.
But let's at least get it in sport mode.
Oh, now we're flying.
Have we got 1,000 more horsepower?
Let's see. Sounds good for a foot. Sounds amazing. But I feel like this is coming through the speakers.
Yeah, that's definitely coming through the speakers.
I'm not complaining, because it sounds flipping great. Considering this is heavy, nearly 1,600 kg without myself and Reese in it. With 374 horsepower, it's still a lot of fun to drive, and our smiles prove it. It also has the option to drive in full electric mode. Moving on. Right, I'm saying good car. I'm saying cool car. I'm saying does everything it says on the tin. You're saying
Don't like it.
And if you feel the same, there are still 4 other cars which will tickle your fancy today, and I guarantee at least one of them you will love.
You are so cool.
And saving the planet. And if you do like the BMW i8, how much does one set you back? This was what, new?
£100,000.
And what is it today?
Today it's £35,000.
35 grand. It's a lot of car for that money. And right now on Auto Trader, there are 19 cars with a few more miles on the clock at under our 30 grand budget. Now, if this car isn't for you as you need space and practicality, this next car will be perfect. This is a Range Rover SVR, and it's a 5 litre supercharged V8. This is going to be good. If you are like me, I had no idea a Range Rover V8 SVR had dropped this low. But yes, this is within our 30 grand budget. The good thing about these cars, they look as good as this and they are 10 years old. The facelifts haven't killed them, which is really good when you're looking to buy a second-hand car. This looks very, very gangster. Black, 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 big fan. And for me, I'm excited for the seats because I love a poppy bang engine with nice seats. It's just a cool car, isn't it? Look at the size of the brakes, but I suppose that's because this is over 2 ton. Like I said, it's a big, heavy car. But look inside. They are nice. Like on the outside, let's face it, it's blacked out. It's a Range Rover and it's lowered, but it's what's underneath, the bit you can't see. The interior is next level and the engine is absolutely beautiful. So let's get in it and let's show you what this car is really all about. Right, look at this. That is a lovely, lovely seat. Carbon fibre, lots of. Start her up. This is nice, look at the back seats. They're nice.
Lots of space for me and your mum.
Right, I want to hear some pops and bangs on board. Any pops and bangs? I hear no pops and bangs.
It's a bit quiet.
Yeah. But, right. Oh! First pop and bang! Right, how did we do that? I was a bit worried he didn't do it, but it was obviously because it was cold. Just go all the way like this. Question, V8 pop bang, blacked out, is it too chubby?
Nah.
I think it's exactly what, like, if you need that compromise, okay, so you've had the kids, you don't really like them, they're stuck with you for 18 years, get them a set of headphones in the back of there and some TV screens and just rev the nuts and pop bang all the way to like a holiday you don't want to go on. Happy days. As far as a mix of fun, practicality and luxury, this car is without doubt one of the best on the market. But there is a humongous elephant in the room. I need a price please on insuring a Range Rover SVR.
Yeah, easy. Right, that's fine. So it'd be 6,351,213,251.
And the reason it's so costly? Not again.
Range Rover Sport stolen and another Range Rover stolen the previous day in Birmingham.
Stolen Range Rover. Stolen Range Rover.
A few years ago, these cars were being stolen from all over the UK, and that is why it was so expensive to insure. For some, with a mix of postcode and previous claims, insurance companies would not even touch them with a barge pole, and that had a big impact on their residual value. Now, brand new, these cars are over £100,000, so they have depreciated massively, and they've sort of come to a bottom place where they're not really losing much more. A new shape one, £35,000, relatively speaking, that is a bargain. Old shape one, as little as 25 grand. And for the performance and the shape and the size and usability this car was a bargain. Right, Uber?
Yeah, looks like it.
I'm an Uber driver!
A massive shout out to Wolford Cars for trusting me in 2 beautiful cars they have in stock. And they also have my Honda NSX for sale if you're in the market for one. Next up is very different, yet very special, and well within our 30 grand budget. Right, this is a curveball, a classic M3 E46 I have one of these and my God, this is a great car. This is 2003, 22 years old. Now imagine on day one when this car was born, it was an incredible car, and it still is today. The iconic BMW
Oh yeah, does that?
kidney grills.
Just
This car, to many M3 nerds, is the best variant ever made. Mine blew me away as it really is the perfect power to weight ratio. And great for this video, the E46 is currently the cheapest model. If you are looking for an all-rounder that is huge smiles for miles, then this might be your favourite car. Right, the positive about this car is actually a negative. These cars are and were brilliant. So they got used for everything. You could use it as a sports car, you could use it as a daily, you could use it for the family, you could go shopping in it. So as a whole, these cars have high mileage because they're that good. So finding a classic with low mileage, with the right spec, is expensive. This particular car is owned by the one and only Reese's mum's actual son, also known to you guys as Reese.
I've also got the best modification for any E46 M3. Ta-da!
Carbon intake.
fibre. Sounds, as you'll discover, mint.
Now, this is the automatic, yeah?
Yep.
SMG. Now, a lot of people are a bit scared of these. Everybody wants a manual. But you're going to prove that it is still an epic car, and that manual is just a myth.
Yep. Here we go then. Oh. Now I can make the gearbox more aggressive.
More aggressive than that? It sounds like the gearbox is in the boot. Why does it make that noise every time you change gear?
I just ignore it.
I think it must be the prop, like going like that. This car is the oldest we are seeing today. Production was 2001 to 2006, and the 3.2 litre inline-six makes 0 to 60 in just under 5 seconds. And back then, for a comfy family 4-seater car, it was revolutionary. That's what you get in a car like this. When you turn the electronics off, it turns it off. Like so many modern cars, it only gives you so much because they're scared of you crashing them. But here, it feels pretty confident in my driving ability, I feel. Go for it. That is ridiculous.
Welcome to the M3 line.
That is mad. Like, it doesn't feel like it's got that sort of power, does it? Have you got any tread on the tyres? They're legal. This car is definitely up there with one of the best cars to buy under our £30,000 budget. And the price of this car, you will not believe. But before I tell you, did you know 4 out of 10 finance deals which were taken out between April 2007 and November 2024 may have been missold? There are 3 types of mis-selling which affects about 14 million people. Discretionary commission arrangements, unfairly high commission, and contractually tied arrangements. Now you can complain to the lender directly yourself, or you can contact the Financial Ombudsman or await the FCA redress scheme, which is supposedly going to start in 2026. Now, of course, all of those are free. For any of those, you're going to have to find out your old paperwork, and if you're anything like me, not a clue. And that's where Reclaim 24/7 can help. They can find your old agreements all the way back to 2007, just with your name, your address, and your date of birth. This is no paperwork, no hassle, no win, no fee, and it takes less than 60 seconds to start your claim. Your old finance deal might be hiding some compensation. It's your money, so claim it back using Reclaim 24/7. Link is in the description, and thank you Reclaim 24/7 for sponsoring this video. Right, Reese, how much was this car?
17 grand, and that's why I've got beef with the i8. It's half the price and 10 times the car.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. But one small, massive negative. How long you own this?
A year.
Okay, what happened on the first day?
The gearbox failed.
Okay, and how much was that?
600 quid.
And what happened on the second day?
The gearbox failed again.
And how much was that? We're 2 grand in. Okay,
yeah.
Right, £2,000. But this is the massive thing. How much realistically to sell this car today easily, how much is it worth?
The way it looks and everything, it's an easy 19 grand.
And that is the thing, yes, it's an old car and it is going to go wrong, but it's going up in value the same amount it's cost to run. Like, that's not going to change. This is going to keep increasing in value, and as long as Reese is known in it, you're going to be in a positive. So far, the cars we've seen today are from very popular brands, which are on the majority of people's bucket list. But this next car is from a very special, patriotic car company. This is the very classy Aston Martin V8 Vantage, and a car up until today I had no interest in. Personally, I've never ever driven an Aston Martin, and I don't know a lot about them. But one thing I do know is James Bond loves them. This car is the second oldest we are looking at today. Surprisingly, looking like this, it's 18 years old.
It's aged very nicely.
And I think that's the thing about these. If you had a private reg on this, unless you're really into them, a curtain twitching neighbour would think you've either done well on crypto or won the lottery, because that there looks like a 100 grand car. This is more a gentleman sports car, I think. And interestingly as well, the guys were saying that with an Aston Martin, because it's usually the more sophisticated older gentleman, which obviously I am not, the owner tends to look after them really well. This is 18 years old and it has a full Aston Martin service history, so it's probably cost more in servicing than it is to actually buy the car. Again, fantastic bargain for the money. You're getting a lot of car here, and I am excited to get behind the wheel. Ready?
No.
Oh, squidgy seat. I like that. This is weird, look, give me that. Right, we have handbrake, seat adjuster. Like, why is that the other way around?
And look, and this is like me with your mom. Let me just open the flap.
Let's not go. My preconception of an Aston Martin is a very classy cruising alternative, and not my preferred poppy bangy, big spoilered chav cars. So let's hit the smooth tarmac and take away my Aston Martin virginity around the B roads of Manchester. Press the button. That's quite nice, isn't it? That sounds nice. Right, should we do a top speed run?
So, how many 380 horsepower?
There's no to.
Whoa! That was a change.
Jesus, I love that gear change.
That's ace. That's proper.
That's
that
a proper nice gear change, like bad nice.
Do it again.
That's a whiplash gear change. This car is a lot more exciting than I was expecting. A 4.3 litre V8 produces 380 horsepower, and with a 0 to 60 of 4.9 seconds and a top speed of 175, it definitely isn't the lazy cruiser machine I wrongly assumed we were testing today. I'm into this. Looks nice in here as well.
Lovely place to sit. Seats are comfy.
Seats are bloody lovely. I love the aluminium sort of like dial dash.
Turn right.
Oh.
Hello? Where's he come from? Who's our mate? Should we listen to him? Wherever he's saying we're going, that's where we're going. I feel like this is the...
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Yes, sir.
200 yards ahead, turn right.
Where are we going? Even the voice is right, isn't it?
Yeah, he's proper like...
Distinguished gentleman.
Good afternoon. How's your
Good afternoon, I am British and I am asking you please to take the second exit.
Let me quickly take a little bit from my pipe.
500 yards ahead. At the end of the road, turn left.
Do you think anybody's ever sat in here in a tracksuit before?
You're the first.
Oh, he's took us on a speedy road.
Oh, I like it.
0 to 60? Oh, I can't be honest. A distinguished, well-spoken tour guide took us on a very fun road. But there is one last thing I want to check with this car. We were told there is no waiting at a T-junction in an Aston Martin. Apparently, when the UK James Bond loving people see a home-built Aston Martin, they're willing to sacrifice their busy day and politely give way and flash out the gentleman's sports car.
Right, let's test the theory. Surely the... yes. Our man's let us out. Yes, my boy! The Aston. Everyone appreciates an Aston. There it is, proof right there. I'm not sure it counts if it takes 10 attempts. Is he going to let us out?
Nope. 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 Reliability, they're not supposed to be brilliant, but obviously we've got no experience in that. And I'd imagine to fix them, they're probably quite expensive. Overall, I am extremely surprised to say this is a lovely car, a really nice car. Like it?
Yeah, I really like it. I think everything about it's nice.
Big fan of an Aston Martin V8 Vantage. And the price, that's even better. So how much was this new?
So yes, around that time this would have quite a high spec car, this one's, but it's pretty much got every option, so this would have probably been around the mid-80s.
How much is it for sale today?
Well, today it's just under 30,000 at 28,990. I mean,
29 grand. Where, I know you haven't got a crystal ball.
Yes.
Where do you think this would be in a year's time?
Probably say a couple of grand a year, if that. The residuals are really good on them now. They do seem to be holding quite well. There's certainly not a lot of movement in it from this kind of price.
What a fantastic car. Like if you could get in and out of this for £2,000 for a year.
How many cars can you do that in nowadays? It's quite a good excuse to go and buy yourself an Aston Martin, I would say.
On Auto Trader, there are 42 cars to choose from in our price range, and some as low as 18k. This is some car for the money. A massive thank you to Performance Cars for letting us drive a very surprising car. Today, I felt like the man himself. Now, from one V8 car to another, but this time, the Germans. Audi R8. Now, is this a future classic? It already is one. Many would argue this is a full-on supercar and still somehow in our 30k budget. I have already had one of these. I had exactly the same car but a manual, and this is why we know it's already an appreciating asset. I paid £26,000 for that car. If I wanted to replace that right now, the absolute cheapest I'm ever going to find one in a manual is 30k. And look at this, in this blue. You know me, I like a wrap. I like a satin matte wrap, and this is beautiful. Look at that. See, that's way nicer than the Lambo. Because of how wide it is, that is beautiful. And this is by far the sportiest car which we've seen today, by far. Sorry about your car, Reese.
What?
But this is a different league. That's a good wrap as well, look. They've done all the door shuts.
And if you was to buy this and you didn't like the satin blue, for whatever reason,
take it off, and what colour car you got?
We need to figure that out now. Should we lift the bonnet? Everyone guesses in the comments, what colour is it? It is...
Still can't tell. Are we going to tell you? That's a good wrap. After we've driven this, when we tell you how much these cars are now, like to many of you guys watching this now, this is a dream to own an Audi R8. Some people are Hurricane, but a lot of people, the Audi R8 is a dream to own. And obviously it's such a massive achievement and such a massive amount of money, but now they're becoming more achievable. That's the thing, because this is down to a price where if you put a few grand down, which is obviously hard, and then you finance the rest, this is a possibility. It looks good. Now this sounds good because it's a 4.2 litre V8 producing 420 horsepower. Oh, this is nice.
That sounds nice.
That sounds great. This is by far the sportiest car we've been in today. Like, if you want to save the world extremely badly, you go BMW i8. If you've got a family and you still want that aggressive enough rawness and you've got a dog and a caravan, then you go to the SVR. If you like Reese and you like spending money on a broken car, you go for an E46 M3. Or if you want to never wait at a T-junction ever again, you go for an Aston Martin. Or if you want a bit of this, then you go for this little beauty. We got traction on?
Yeah. Actually, it's quattro, but it's 70% rear-wheel drive, so traction off would be dangerous. It's that one there.
Yes, all the lights are fun on. Right, so this is 420 horsepower, a 4.2 litre V8. It's a small car, it's made of aluminium, but it still weighs in at 1,575 kg. So to put that into perspective, because of the quattro four-wheel drive system, this is heavier than a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, which is absolutely ridiculous.
But it feels heavy though, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like it's.
But then it's very easy to get confused between heavy and quality.
Yeah.
But do you know what as well? Do you know, like that STO and the Strato, when you turn the steering wheel, there's no feeling. It's like it's almost turning on like grease. There's no weight. But this still has, like, you can feel the steering. You can feel some sort of like feedback. Now this car is currently for sale at Riverside Autos, but how much would something as good as this set you back? How much was this car new?
This Audi R8 was £85,000 new.
And right now it's how much?
Right now it's 30,000.
Now 30 grand is a lot of money. It's a deposit on a really nice house in the greatest town in the world, Redditch, the UK's Las Vegas. And also for the same money, you can buy a brand spanking new car out of a dealership. But because these cars are a little bit older, they are still carrying the old car magic, where less environmental boxes needed to be ticked. And no one knew scrapping McDonald's plastic straws was going to make us all carbon neutral. These are also premium cars, with most having a price tag of over 100 grand when they were new. So you are getting a lot of car. For those of us who still like the less electronic, raw, bumpy, more petrol heads motor, and you will get that for a much smaller budget. Every single one of these cars we have tried today are amazing in their own way, and I have really enjoyed making this video. And if you've enjoyed watching it, please drop us a subscribe. Now, I really hope one day you all get to the fortunate position to buy your dream car. So let me tell you which one has been my favourite car within the budget of £30,000. What car is best? Obviously the cars we've seen today do different things in all different aspects. And that's a good thing. The only thing we can compare against each other is the price. Because if you're looking for a 30 grand car, today we've given the choice which really ticks all of the boxes. But if you've got to take one, Reese.
Vantage.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I really liked it.
For me, it's going to be this, the R8, simply because it's such a great car. And for the money right now, I don't think there is a better value for money sports car. And we've already seen they are already going up in value and they're a reliable car. Right, thank you for watching this, and I'll see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m.